We're such a passive consumerist culture anyway. Um, I really favor more active uh, approaches. Try and see if you can get some. I mean, just as a challenge, bring something back from the ally, get some words back. I call it dimensional smuggling. It's the art of bringing things across the frontier, getting words back. And the case is kind of the same for dreaming. Um, you've got a great scene, you've picked up some great material, some great words, some great phrases, or some great visual scenes. And you can go further, but if you go further, you might forget then the first part, and how to bring it back into consciousness and still remember what was there. You've got to kind of time it just right to get the stuff back across. And then if you're really skilled, then you can drop back into the same state and pick up where you were and go a little further. Yeah, dimensional smuggling. So through pharmacopoeia, I had to do that. I mean, that was the kind of the whole point of the project, was to bring stuff back from each of the allies in each of the chapters. That was, had their distinctive voice.
Is that difficult to learn as to like how to bring that stuff back, or was that just a matter of just continually trying?
It had a lot. I mean, it shares so much with poetic composition anyway. What Robert Graves talks about as the poetic half-trance, which he says is different from, and the Hebrews distinguished it as different from full possession, where people would have to write down what you said, because when you come out of the trance, you don't remember. A half-trance, where you still have a little power to direct the flow, like you're holding a fire hose and you can still aim at some, and you still have kind of half control on the direction that things will take and the where the words will go. So it fit right into poetic practice. So it was familiar to me that way. It was just the same techniques. It was like writing a poem, contacting what we could call inspiration. And sometimes it would go too far and go all the way over into full possession. But even in possession, I found that there were ways I could capture stuff using tape recorders. Sometimes Laura would transcribe. Even if I couldn't move, I could usually still talk.